about the John Maxwell Rule of 5. What is this rule and how could it possibly apply to you in your business? Well, actually, it applies to just about anything that you do. Have you ever been at a spot in your life, or maybe you've witnessed this, where you kind of feel like a chicken with your head cut off, you're doing a little over here, doing a little over there, you're running, you're doing all this stuff, but not feeling like you're progressing? Well, the rule of 5 is really about having dedicated focus, laser-like focus and consistency in whatever it is that you want to do. When you do that, you are going to win every single time. So what is this rule of 5 and how does this play out in your life? So imagine we're gonna go ahead and chop down a tree. You're living in a home, you got a nice wooded area outside, you're gonna make you some firewood. You go out there and you're tromping out with your axe and you find the tree. You're like, all right, ready? I don't know if you've ever swung an axe before. I probably have at some point, but not that I can recall right now. So you're out there and you start swinging and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you hit it and you're like, all right, I'm going in. That's good for today. I'll come hit that tree again tomorrow. And so you do that. And so day after day after day, you go out there with your axe, just like a lumberjack, and you swing your 5 notches at that tree. And before you know it, you're gonna have yourself some firewood, right? Because the law of consistency, the law of persistency, just going out there and doing it day in, day out, day in, day out. Now, a couple of things come into place. If we did that scenario right now, at some point that tree's gonna fall, we're gonna have some firewood, right? However, let's say we're like, okay, I got my axe, or actually, no. I decided I'm gonna use a different tool. Let's say we're gonna pick up a hammer or a mallet. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go find me that tree again, and I'm gonna just start hacking away at it 5 times. If we did that with a hammer or a mallet, maybe in like 10 years, the tree's gonna come down, but it's not a very effective tool. Are you with me? Sometimes we have different things that we do like that in our business. Okay, now let's do the third example. We might go back to the axe, we might keep up with a hammer. Either way, it doesn't matter. But let's say we're gonna go out there and we're getting ready to chop down a tree, but instead of going to the same tree and hitting the same place each and every time, we're like, oh, I like this tree over here. Let's start with this one. And we just start whacking away, and every day we go out, we hit a different tree. It doesn't matter if you're using the wrong tool or we're not focusing in on the same tree. Either way, the results are the same. It takes way longer. So how does this apply in your life, your friends, your family, your relationships, whatever it is that if we are all scatterbrained and we're not focused in being consistent and persistent on the results that we want to see take place, is going to take forever. And you know, it's interesting because consistency compounds just like compound interest. You put your money in a little stock, you see things start to grow, and you start to make a little extra, that money goes into play, it stays, and it keeps on rolling on up. The laws of consistency in our life, in our business, and anything we want to do, they work the same way. You ever said, I'm gonna change my life, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start on this eating plan, I got this exercise regime, I got this eating thing going on, and I'm gonna start on Monday. Okay, so Monday comes, right? And you're like, tomorrow, no. So you finally decide you're gonna start. But when we're not consistent with it and we're like eating a little crazy, or like, hey, how about this? Let's mix Atkins with like a paleo, with all these different diets that are out there, we will get nowhere very, very fast. We gotta focus in on whatever it is that we want to do. So how can you use this in your business? First and foremost, I'm sure if you're focusing in on a business right now, what you have is awesome. So we don't need to be looking all over the place. We just need to dial in and do the one thing that you're passionate about. So put the blinders on, go for what you want to do, use the right tools. Your company surely has provided you with some things that will help you. Obviously, every night you can tune in. I will help you with some free tips of things that we are doing in our business. But use the tools that are going to bring you the results in your business. And then be persistent, be consistent, and just go out there each and every day and hit your 5 hits. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 chop. Before you know it, if you do it consistently, day in, day out, without having the ADD or the chicken with your head cut off syndrome, you're gonna go to the top. You will make things happen if you are just consistent. The problem that we have in this day and age is we have the shiny object syndrome. I know you know what I'm talking about. You're like, oh, and off we go, right? And whether it's on social media, whether it's, things that might come in our email, whether it's people sharing different things with us. I'm sure there's lots of fantastic things out there. But if we disperse, if we're like scattered in our focus, then we're not going to get to the finish line. So that is the rule of 5 from Mr. John Maxwell himself. I got to hear him share that. Of course, he talked for about an hour. We're just going to wrap things up now. But he talked over this past summer, and it was so awesome because it's so very true. If we just dial down, do what we got to do, whether it's focusing in on ranking up. Here we are, we have the last little bit of the month. Let's rank up this month, whether it's earning a bonus, whether it's help recruit some new people to join your team, whether it's getting some new preferred customers registered, get those loyalty customers on board, whatever it is, focus in on it and you're gonna start to manifest it. Here we are, we're going into the weekend, no better time because this is the time when everyone's available. So I just wanted to say a word of encouragement to you, get out there, do what you gotta do, and let's make your dreams become a reality. Now, if one of your goals is to rank advance, and that is what you're like, oh my gosh, okay, if there's one thing I got to get persistent and consistent with, it's like focusing on getting to the finish line, focusing on getting to that next level, earning that bonus check, maybe driving a car. Here's something that will help. There is a 10-step process that I put together that will help you clear out some of the things that maybe you've been dealing with from the past and focus in on getting to your future. So you can get that. It's an extra bonus training. How do you get it? Just click on the link that's listed here in the description. And that is my free gift to you. So go ahead and get that now. Enjoy it. And if this was something that added some value to you, once we jump off, you're going to be able to share the replay, or you can share it right now while we're on. Pass it along to your friends. Pass it along to the team members, people that you have in your organization. And let's get them dialed down using the law of 5 from Mr. John Maxwell. All right, my friends, take care, be blessed, and I will see y'all next time. For more great training and to receive your free bonus training, the 10-step process for getting out of your own way and finally rank advancing, visit summergeronimo.com.